Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Liberty Loft Lessons. This will be episode number 40. The song I'm finally going to be teaching you guys today is the song from the intro, and that's called Lady by Mako Road. This is another highly requested song, so big shout out to Ben Simonovich, Isaac Himpson, The Test Life, Colin Johnson, and Twice by my boy Michael Hollowell. I'm going to break this song into 3 sections, just like the Sun Comes Up video. I'm going to be showing you guys the rhythm guitar on my Strat, then we're going to move on and I'll show you guys the lead guitar on my Les Paul. Finally, just for you Nicholas Petrov, I'm going to show you guys the bass. I really hope you guys will stick around for the bass part because there's some really fun licks to play in this one. Also, as a bonus, at the very end, I'm going to show you guys the ending solo. I had a really fun time playing it, so I figured I might as well just tab it out and show you guys as well. Alright, so that's enough talking, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the lesson. Alright, so let's go ahead and learn those chords, right? So for the intro, we're going to start off on this C minor 7. And then we're going to go back and forth between that and this G minor 7. Which is awesome because we won't have to move our hand very far, right? So we'll go back and forth between those twice. The strum pattern, I'll strum it for you real quick, and you guys can slow it down even further if you want, but we'll just go real slow through the progression there. So we'll play that twice, right? Then we're gonna come up here to this F minor 7. And then we'll just move our hand up and play this C minor 7 down here, rooted on the E string this time. Then we'll move down 2 frets and play this B flat major. We're gonna end on this B flat 13. All right, and that's very similar. You guys might recall the Sun Comes Up video where they do the same thing, where they go from that A minor to the G. 13, right? And then spills out into the chorus. So same idea there. Cool, so let's go ahead and play it one time through so you guys know what it sounds like, and then we'll move on to the next part. Alright, so now we're into the chorus, right? It's all upbeat and cheerful. And why is that? It's because we just switched keys. So we were in the key of C minor, and now we're into the relative major of C minor, which is E flat major. So our first chord is going to be E flat major 7. The next chord is going to be the C minor 7 rooted on the E string here. And we're just gonna go back and forth between those two for the first chorus. No lyrics, right? And it's gonna be the same thing for the outro. All right, so what it's gonna sound like is this, and I'll just play it slowly and speed up. So it'll be like, back into the C minor for the verse. All right, but to break down that strumming pattern real quick, on that E flat major 7, it's just kind of punchy. It's just like, and then right here on the C minor, what he likes to do is hammer on the 5th, so we're gonna hit the root note. hammer on the 5th on the A string there, and then give it a quick strum. So like that. And then right, and then we're back into the back to the verse. All right, so for the chorus, we're gonna start on this E flat major 7 again, and we're gonna do this climb that sounds like this. All right, and all that is E flat major 7, up a whole step, F minor 7, up a whole step again to a G minor 7, and then up a half step, we're gonna quickly hit A flat major 7, and then go back down. And something he likes to do when he's climbing is he likes to hit the root and the 5th of those minor 7 chords, so like that, and then cool. So let's go ahead and play through it real quick so you guys know what it sounds like, and I'll just end it right into the verse so you guys can get a feel for that. Cool, so that's your chorus. All right, so let's go ahead and learn that really fun lead lick, right? This is why I told you guys to stick around, because it differs slightly from the Ultimate Guitar tab. That's the way I was playing it this past year. Ultimate Guitar tab says you start like this, but in the music video, we start on the 1st fret of the B string here, and we'll slide into the 3. For all these notes, bonus points if you guys want to vibrato it. It's an extra feel factor. It makes it sound a whole lot cooler than if you don't vibrato it. So again, we'll start. Then I'm gonna bring my middle finger all the way up here to the 8th fret of the B string. We'll pluck it and quickly slide down to 3. Pluck 3, and quickly slide up to 6. And then we'll pluck 6 when we get on it. So slide in all the way in between them. And now, because we slid with our middle finger, we're in good shape to go 7, 5, 7 on the G string, and then 5, 3, 5 on the D string. And then the second time around, we're gonna start the same way. We're gonna start on the 8th fret with our middle finger. And this time, I'm gonna reach up with my ring finger and hit the 8th fret right here of the B string. Then the 6th fret of the E string. And then the 8th fret of the B string twice. And it's kind of off the beat a little bit. If you listen to it, you'll know what I mean. But it's kind of like, that. All right, so let's play through that whole part really fast so you guys know what it sounds like. Vibrato. And I've already said that's how we end it, right? It's the same as the first one. And then we can go back into the... Cool, so there's 3 other lead parts I want to show you guys. The next one is going to be when we're playing this F minor. The lead part goes... And I'll have the tab up there. All right, so that was leading up to the chorus. The next part is during the chorus. We're playing that E major 7. You'll hear... So we'll play that twice over the E major 7 for the chorus. And then the last part I want to show you guys is this part up here, right? Where it goes. For that one, you can put your index finger right here on the 10th fret of the E string, middle finger 11th fret of the B string, and I like to drop my pinky right here on the 13th fret of the E string, and we'll go like this. And just lift my pinky off, and then we'll do the same thing. And then we'll come up here to 11 E, 13 B. So up the speed. And then in between, it'll kind of jam out on the C minor 7, and that's gonna sound like this. And then we're back into the. And it goes. Right, cool, so that's all the lead parts. Let's go on and learn that bass. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys all the really fun bass licks that we're gonna play throughout the song. And we'll just go section by section. So I'm gonna start with like the first chorus without the lyrics, and then we'll move on and learn the verse, and then we'll move on and learn the chorus with the lyrics, and then we'll move on and learn the outro. I'm gonna go ahead and bookmark all those down here below so that you guys can skip around as you choose. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start each section by playing the section full speed so you guys can get a feel for it. And you may be able to learn it just by watching that, which is great. Then you can just skip on to the next section. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in and show you guys with the tabs what I'm playing, and then like I said, we'll just move on to the next one and go from there. All right, so the first bass lick is gonna be the one for the chorus without the lyrics, and it's gonna sound like this. So all that is cool. And then we're into the verse, right? So the verse is gonna sound like this. Just like that, right? All that's gonna be is and then he'll play this the first time around. That little lick right there, and then for the F. And this time I'm gonna slide into the F. And we're back to the C. All right, so now we're into the chorus, right? And this is where it gets tricky. I'm gonna play this one slowly with the tabs, really slowly. It'll go like this. right? And then we're back into the verse. All right, so if you guys need to slow that down, by all means. But let's go ahead and move on to the outro now. All right, so now we're to the outro lick, and this one's pretty tricky as well. This is what it's gonna sound like at full speed. Cool, so now you know what it sounds like. Let's zoom in and slow it down with the tabs. And here's that lick, right? But it's really, really fast. Doesn't sound very well when you play it slow. Again, you just have to play it up to speed. And that's that lick that repeats throughout the rest of the outro. So that's how you play all the bass parts. All right, so let's get this started by talking about that lick that starts the outro, right? And it's gonna sound like this. Right, so if we zoom in and play it slower, it's gonna be right? And that's just straight into the E major 7 there. Right? And this is that bonus I was telling you guys about. I'm gonna play for you guys the ending solo. I'm gonna play it slowly, and you guys can slow it down further if you need to, but I'm just gonna break it down into small phrases so that you guys can learn it faster. I had a lot of fun learning this, so I figured I might as well just tab it out and play it for you guys so you guys can have fun playing along as well. We're gonna start right here on the 10th fret of this G string, and we're gonna bend it up, plug it while it's up, release, and then we'll do that little hammer on thing right there. So that'll be phrase number 1. The number 2 will be like this. Pretty much the same thing without the hammer on there. So that's 1 and 2. All right, phrase number 3 is gonna sound like this. Right, up to speed. So that'll be phrase number 3. And from there, we're just gonna jam out on the C minor 7 for a little bit. Then I'm gonna come up here with my index finger to the 11th fret of the B string, and we'll go. All right, so we'll call that lick number 4, and then we'll go. We can call that lick number 5. All right, then I'm gonna go down here to the 8th fret of the G string, and we'll go. We call that lick number 6. For number 7, I'm gonna have to play it up to speed, and you guys can slow it down if you need to, because it's just a feel thing. All right, so I really hope you guys got that. And then you can just jam out on the C minor 7 for the rest of the song, because now we're really quiet. And then there's this other lick that sounds kind of like this. And then it really fades out. He comes back up here, I think. I just want to throw that in there real quick, just so you guys could play around with it if you want to. Again, I have a lot of fun playing along to it, so I hope you guys do too. All right, so that does it for the lesson, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to ask you guys to please like this video. Also, please consider subscribing. I want to thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. And until next time, my name's Charlie with Liberty Loft Lessons, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.